Howdy there, folks, and welcome to the midweek stream. We're about to get into Arcanum, and I proudly told Mike, this is the grave robbery episode. So I realized I couldn't put that on the title, so I entitled it Arcanum Urban Archeologist.
Oh.
So I'm going to point out that there is a line, a curve, right?
Uh-huh.
Where it becomes acceptable to be a grave robber, right? There's a line. There is a line where it is perfectly okay to rob graves, and that's called archaeology.
Yeah.
So we'll find out where that is at some point. But tonight we're going to do some good old-fashioned night fishing, as they used to call it. If ever you read Charles Dickens and a character refers to their profession as a night fisherman, what they're telling you is that they are a grave robber. Troika. The guys who almost finished something.
Almost.
Well, they did this, and then they did Vampire.
Ooh, you know what? I think that's probably why they're cursed, man. Everybody who touches the Vampire series is just cursed.
Yeah. Yeah.
That used to be the end-of-year-old intros.
Yeah. And I had people who were like, I don't know what this is. And they're like, it's Arcanum. And they were like, I don't know what that. And I'm like, it's Arcanum.
It's back when the song used to be Goat's Cargonia's song, but him in the background.
Yeah.
Before you got the microphone set up.
Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines is still great. It's stood the test of time. It is a good game. It is a incomplete game. It is chock full of bugs and issues and shit that, they never fixed because reasons. And that happens.
They got their deadline rushed.
Well, of course. It's the same shit that most game companies do, where they have a publisher who's a shitbag or whatever.
Well, turn you up a little bit.
I also remember that they built that off of like an early version of the Half-Life engine, Half-Life 2 engine. So it had all the unresolved shit from the Half-Life 2 engine, and that was a little bit problematic. That's a wooden ring. I don't need that.
Sure.
That's a poor people ring.
With this splinter, I do
he
wed.
says, scavenging the trash cans.
Hey, there's some nice stuff in there sometimes.
Only a gnome would try to hawk a wooden ring.
That's true. Fuck gnomes. All right, so let's see.
Which would you rather have as a roommate? And I know you're going to say, I'd rather have neither or shoot myself. But no, seriously, you had to choose. Elves or gnomes?
A gnome, because I could snuff him in his sleep.
An elf always has that stealth bonus.
Yeah,
elves don't sleep.
Elves don't sleep. Can't strangle them in bed. I've thought this through.
Oh. They need a hitman, but set in a Arcanum setting.
I literally sat back in a D&D game and had to plot out which party characters I could kill, and I realized the elf was not among them, and I abandoned my murder plan. I was like, well, I'm pretty sure I could stealth mode. Oh, shit. That's right. They don't sleep.
They trance them, don't they? Or is that just a spellcaster thing?
I don't know. They're fucking elves. They do weird elf shit.
You've been killing too many of them to find out about their culture at this point.
I'm not about to start talking to them.
Elf talking, volume down.
Yeah, that's how you do it. All right, so here's what I want to do. I'm going to go to that library.
Oh, the library that's for some reason in the industrial district.
It has no windows and it has some empty fuel cans out front, and then just incredible interiors. So whoever laid this library out did so on the premise that normies should not know what it is.
Yeah.
I have come to peruse the books. Good day.
The librarian doesn't say much.
Most of us don't.
No.
All right, let's see. Let's get into the exact wording. All right. Find out about Mingarad and the village of the Dark Elves.
Okay, so it's been 3 years that you've been adventuring.
So, why is that such a problem?
For 3 years, he walked around the land of Arcanum.
Yeah, but go look at Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
Those fuckers disappeared for like a generation and then came back and were like, I like outside.
Yeah, everybody celebrated their birthday.
Yeah, I'm looking for Dr. Tristan Fenwick.
Oh, yeah.
Lady
this,
at the desk.
Yeah, lady at the desk. You gotta move to
Lady.
What?
the secretary. You gotta go to the guy.
I know.
I don't have time to talk to you. Goodbye.
God damn it.
Do not steal my chest.
I'm going to steal whatever I want.
Humans always stealing our stuff.
Yeah. Good.
It's not stealing, it's taking what's rightfully ours. Halfling steal.
Yeah,
Human seize.
Exactly. There's a difference. There's a difference, you know?
That's good.
Halflings are dirty thieves.
Man, fantasy racism is fucking hilarious.
Well, if you look at it, it's a non... Oh, wait. There's Town Hall.
Yeah, the orcs do work at the steel mills here. Very good point.
All right, let's see. Hi. Where am I? Oh, yeah. Department of Water and Power.
Please, sir, leave now.
Yeah. I was like, whatever, good day.
Where am I? What is this place? Why do you look like
City
this?
Hall.
Walks in power armor. He's like, this is Water and Power. And I'm like, who cares?
Yeah, there's like steam coming out of your outfits. Everyone's
It's
just
just-
like, God, Jesus.
Everyone's holding their eyes like, sir. It
Saga's
hurts.
just sticking another lump of coal into the back plate of your armor.
Oh, look, there's an elf city dweller in this house.
God.
Hello.
How do you do?
Greetings, sir. Might I ask who you are?
I am Professor Aldous Buxington,
Ooh.
and I am the head of the religion department here at Tarant University. And you are?
I am Reginald P. Dropkick. Might I ask you a few questions?
Certainly.
What does he do?
Me? Oh, I've been here at Tarant University for many years. Mostly I teach classes, but I still do a fair bit of research when I can find the time.
Like, where's the classroom? Anyways, what sort of research are you doing right now?
Currently, I'm studying the older pagan religions of Arcanum. As I'm sure you're aware, the Panari have been the favored religion in Arcanum for the last 1,500 years. But in the years before the Age of Legends, there were many religions and many gods. Each of the races had certain gods they prayed to, and those gods are what I have been studying.
So, see this painting here? This painting, if blown up, is literally the how to get all of the pagan gods' blessings, including the All-Father God's blessing. And this is the quest to start this off. However, I would have had to start from the very beginning to do it. It is absolutely obscenely difficult and arduous. But if you go through the blessing of all gods in Arcanum, by the time you get to the end of the game, you're an apocalyptic mushroom cloud laying motherfucker. Like, you have just godly stats.
Yeah.
You can do anything. I was trying to remember where the fuck this guy was, and then I remembered he's dead. The person we're looking for is dead. So this gets interesting. All
We'd
right.
like a necromancer to help us speak to him.
Oh, no, not necessary. I'm not after the guy. I'm after a map.
Oh.
So let's see. Oh boy. I'll be off. Yeah, I don't have time for him.
Welcome to the university store. May I help you?
What sort of books do you sell?
Science.
I see.
Manuals.
Yes. A gnome city dweller?
I am Benjamin.
oh.
I am Benjamin
Oh,
Gershwin,
no.
Doctor of Phrenology. How can I be of service?
Did you say phrenology?
Phrenology, it's a science of the head. You'll see, every man and woman's head is characterized by different bumps and ridges. Through the studying these, I attempt to extrapolate the personality of the individual involved. It's dreadfully interesting and phenomenally accurate.
Oh, please read my skull.
Surely, if you'll just lower your head and turn to the right.
Do so.
Quite interesting. I would surmise unquestionably that you are indeed a human.
Your powers amaze me, Benjamin.
Yes, I know. But remember, it's not me, it's science. And phrenology is the science of the future.
Of course, and what are you currently working on?
Speaking of fantasy racism.
Yeah.
I'm looking to acquire the skulls of Jin and Zin, the famous Ren-R Siamese twins, for my studies. They were elvish debutantes who were joined at the hip their whole lives. Scandalous characters as well. Stories of their exploits still float around the elite Tarantian social circles.
And I can just say this, like, well, every man has his hobbies. I leave you to yours. Where shall I find these skulls?
Well, that's going to be a bit of a problem. Perhaps you could help me with it. They've been interned in a mausoleum at the Tarant cemetery. I'll pay you 100 gold pieces for your trouble.
Certainly, I will do so and return.
Thank you so much. The information on these skulls may very well unlock the final phrenological secrets. Help us gain insight into the workings of the human mind.
I'm sure they will. Goodbye. All right, let's go indulge a phrenologist.
Sog just hits him over the head. He's like, now you've lost 5 IQ points.
I'm just gonna go and rob things. All right, look. People die all the time. And when they die, sometimes they are put in a box and put in the ground for future use. It's for future use. If they didn't want me to find these people for future use, obviously,
Yeah.
you know, I mean,
Every tree that you plant bears fruit.
exactly.
And why not the human body?
Oh, it says this has been pried open recently. Oh.
The finest gentlemen's club in all of Tarant, located at 77 Vermilion Road.
There's nobody in here.
That's true.
Oh, that's locked, huh? And this guy's just walking back and forth. Let's have a hello, you. Hello. All right, so he
He
just
literally saw you walk out of that mausoleum too.
he doesn't give a fuck. He was told to walk between these two
Yeah,
walls.
we're not paying him to do anything else.
So all I gotta do is figure out how to break into here.
Perhaps quick save.
I'm gonna go into evening mode. Does this guy never quit?
I think he might be working the graveyard shift.
Oh my god.
Fuck you.
Sorry.
Dude's got calves the size of fucking like beer kegs.
Yeah, he's just going.
Maybe after midnight.
It
Sometimes things happen at midnight.
No, nothing ever happens.
Nope.
no. I'm gonna turn on my sneak mode. Are you ready?
Dun 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 dun.
Oh wait, that's the shovel. That's much louder than the lockpick.
Clang, clang, clang.
You just hear it scraping against the door. And he's like, what?
What was that noise?
Lock successfully picked.
No
Yeah.
fucks.
You didn't break the law.
Of course I didn't.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Well, that's not good.
We're back. We're so back. The
Sneak.
Tarant sewers. My
No.
beloved.
This is much worse.
My home.
There's probably like a lich living down here.
My Arrakis.
Maybe that's why the
My
guy...
Poon.
Maybe that's why the guy, you know, locked that door. And maybe, just maybe. Maybe, just maybe.
You mean the most trapped hallway, maybe?
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, that poison's eating you pretty quick there.
It is. It is unfortunately doing exactly that.
Well, you might be able to out-heal you might be able to have the willpower to withstand it. I don't know if this hallway is exactly safe, though, but I guess we'll find... No, that sounded like a gunshot. Oh, my God.
What is this?
You're just getting shot at.
It's not like a. Not only are we gonna have this giant mausoleum.
Oh my god.
Oh no. Oh boy. All right.
Everyone's gonna walk out of here with more bullets in them.
Welcome to the Buckshot Adventure Zone. Oh boy.
Those of you in the front row may get wet.
This is the worst escape room.
I don't know, man. I once watched somebody get out of an escape room.
It sounded like you farted that out.
I once watched somebody get out of an escape room by Kool-Aid Manning through a wall. Well, they didn't know that he had like a serious anxiety problem, right?
Yeah. He probably didn't realize it was that bad.
No. So
It's
about
jammed. But it doesn't matter. You picked it anyway.
I'll have to blast it open.
But go ahead. Sorry.
It's all right. I'm gonna just start shooting. I can't believe it. A giant tunnel in the graveyard.
Can you ask one of your compatriots to target the door and attack?
I would love to, but unfortunately, it's like there's some issue with this keyboard.
Dog attack. It worked.
Yeah, just tell that if you have a dog that can eat a door.
Oh, it's because the keyboard's not on, dude. Is it set to G?
It's not on G. That's why.
Yeah, the keyboard wasn't. I was like, wait a minute. What do you mean?
All right, let's see. Look, I'm just gonna go down here. What?
Oh, there's a trap there. Maybe you could disarm it this time. It would be worth some experience points.
All right.
Failed. Failed. At least it's not blowing up in your face. This is a very complex electrical trap.
Yeah, I just threw like a metal rod at it, right?
Yeah. Yeah, why don't you have somebody walk into it?
Dog won't. I had to. Oh, God. Virgil's not going to do his thing. That's why I brought bandages.
You're going to come out of this crypt looking like a mummy and scare everybody.
Good. Then I'll start throwing bombs. And I'll say, I'm here for the skulls. Okay, that does sound a bit ominous, doesn't it?
You're like a Scooby-Doo villain right now.
I'm here for the skulls. It's the steampunk mummy.
Zoinks! Oh God, someone did. This is like a Detroit sarcophagus, man. Just
Oh shit!
Ooh, I don't think Gilbert Bates knows that you are in his house.
Well, I mean that sounds like a him problem. All right.
Oh, you can wear the servants' clothes. Certainly, they will not be able to tell the difference.
It's me, Johnny Normal Person. Well, I mean, I am allowed here. I just went around this the long way.
You are. You didn't have to break into this house at all.
No, but it does feel accomplished to do so.
I think that's like if you're a villain and you need to get to talk to Gilbert Bates to continue the story.
I guess.
So you're like, I'll sneak into his house and dress up like a servant.
The question is, why does he have the other tunnel into the graveyard? Because here's the thing. Not a good idea.
No.
Just be like, I can escape into the graveyard. Really?
The amount of people who have opened and closed that sarcophagus trying to figure out, like, oh, is there valuables in there would be way too high.
Yeah, you would end up with like 100 dead drunk townies all stuck.
Yeah, they're in that. They're down there.
Yeah.
They're filled with bullets and electrical boot wounds.
Yeah, there's just some guy being electrocuted so much he's just pissing himself. You know?
If they make it all the way through, they can become a servant.
Oh my God. Yeah, by the time they get to the end, he's like, you look like you need a job. That's too good.
That sounds like a RimWorld design.
RimWorld would be like, ah, yes, you have just found 4 sandwiches. Well, those forced sandwiches put you over arbitrary number the game reads on the back end here. So you will be attacked by 4 D10 corgis in 3 minutes. And I mean, that's how it balances stuff out. So it's nuts. It's like dealing with somebody who isn't interested in DMing and is
just making shit up.
Well, no, it's like they're convinced their calculus can do no wrong. As everyone knows, math is fun.
Yeah.
Everyone loves math. Math is the most fun way to have fun. Random math and tables. Oh, my God. I can't tell you how many times I sat down and I said, boy, you know what I need to make this day better? An arbitrary outcome. That has nothing to do with the rest of the game.
It's a season 1 TNG episode.
Well, right. That's a lot of what Arcanum is, or sorry, not Arcanum. RimWorld is that it's arbitrary outcomes. It's like, you've been attacked by this thing. Okay, I that's insane because I was trading with them and they're fine with me. Anyways, I killed them. Does that have any impact? No.
These were different.
This just happened, so it's very clunky. And as someone who's DM'd a lot, I go, lazy DM. I had a bad thing happen in RimWorld where a bunch of like dogs self-tamed and joined my base, and then like they all started drinking all the liquor and they all got cirrhosis of the liver and died.
Damn.
Which, yeah,
Doggy Dubois.
yeah, it got rough. So when that happened, everyone in the base started to get sad and was like making art of the dogs, but because it's RimWorld and all it does is it identifies moments the dogs did stuff that people noticed and then builds the narrative around that. So it's like so and so has drawn a depiction of dog 491 vomiting profusely. And it seems to symbolize the day that dog vomited until it died. And I'm like, why is this on a bed? Like you lay down in your brand new bed that is like masterpiece artwork. And it's got a picture of a dying dog on it. It's a dog like fire hosing the ground. And yeah, that's
The dogs had smokers' coughs before.
Dead. No, the thing that's nuts is like RimWorld does that. And Dwarf Fortress does stuff like that, but it's actually kind of smart. Because Dwarf Fortress will actually have a lot of little details of like, oh yeah, they're drawing symbols of your government or symbols from how they got there or major events that happened in the history of the world, which is kind of neat. But yeah. Is that happening in the RimWorld playthrough? No, Psydog. I said in a RimWorld playthrough. Don't worry. In the BPL RimWorld playthrough that is being worked on, along with a lot of other stuff, let's just say that there's fewer Legionnaires now from the initial mass drop of like 80. Some of them died in not embarrassing manners.
Oh. They had meaningful deaths, you're saying?
You know,
It meant something that they died. Like there was an effect. If that's what.
yeah, I mean, like I looked down and I was like, I don't need all these beds.
I do have a question.
Yeah.
Where the hell are you going?
I don't know. I've just been walking
I know.
around.
I was just noticed you walking in a circle. I'm like, are you going
You
somewhere?
gotta go to the fucking gentleman's club on 77 something street.
Oh yeah, that's right. We should go to
I
the
was just so
gentleman's
into this
let's go to the
conversation.
strip-
I just realized we've been walking in a circle
Yeah,
like
it's-
we would if we were
It's-
walking around
it's
town.
3 a.m. and I want chicken wings.
Yeah.
Time to go to the strip club.
Oh my god.
At the stripped club, straight up jorking it. There you are.
Yeah.
And when you say
You gotta talk
jerking
to
it,
the
you
guy at the
mean
door. Haha,
Might I go
my
in for a drink?
peanuts.
Oh yeah. This is act in a gentlemanly manner.
We're the.
they're like, hold on, dog, and they
Oh,
put like a
man,
bow
it's-
tie around him.
It's like, wait, this isn't a strip club. This is an actual club for gentlemen.
It even has a hooded man in the corner who's not looking at the
Drinking
fire.
by the fire. Yeah.
Yeah. Is he one of them? Is he one of them rangers? All right, let's see. What do you know, friend? Oh, wow.
Just having a drink, perhaps. A cane of wits.
Sure.
What is the name of the train station in Tarant?
Vermilion.
Right, nicely done. Here's your money.
God, that guy's sad. All right. Oh.
What is it? Who you be?
Okay, Mr. Dubois, who are you?
I'm the Honorable Shamat de Cesare, Esquire.
Yeah, I'm going to show him the matchbook.
Huh? I don't know. That's not mine. Leave me alone.
What is your game here?
Toss off.
Oh.
Don't want to have to get violent with you.
I'll be leaving now. Yeah, he's
already forgot who you are.
excellent.
I do
Greetings.
not have time for humans.
Oh.
But you don't ask questions like that. Actually, Mike, you do the MC voice for this guy.
Better you don't ask questions like that, friend. Likely to get broke. Bloke like you in a world of trouble. I mean, no offense. It's just the way things are around here.
Is that a fact? Perhaps you'd like to illustrate that point.
You don't know what you're doing, boy. I recommend you take yourself somewhere else.
All right. You're obviously not up to the challenge. Good day to you. That is a dark elf.
Dark elf noble.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Oh, yeah.
I'm good and rock Harrow.
All right. I'm Reginald P. Dropkick.
What can I do for you?
Oh, wow. I can play dice versus him. Let's see. Anything special I should know?
Drink.
Okay.
Rich people.
Rich people. Alcohol. Excellent.
Fancy a game of snooker?
God. You know, so here's the thing. We need to find... God, it's been forever. But Mingarad and the Village of the Dark Elves.
Oh, real easy.
And yeah, and so the thing is that
I do want to point out we were supposed to be grave robbing and we were thwarted.
wait, well, yeah. I mean, we were going
Perhaps-
in for the candy, and then there wasn't any.
Perhaps you should pickpocket that drunk.
Goat does have a good point.
In a full bar?
In a full bar
Yes.
with your sweet power armor with steam coming off of you.
There's 4 of you. What are they gonna do? Stop you?
They might. I mean, sometimes people are bastards, and that's one thing that
With a guy named like Reginald P. Dropkick, that doesn't sound like somebody who would go into a bar and start a fight. Absolutely.
You know, that's fair. That I also see that side of it. Let's see. Is anyone? No. Willoughby is not letting people in.
You know they got
willy-nilly.
money because they have windows that show the interior of their house.
All right. You know what?
Just openly to the street.
So you want me to pickpocket
Perhaps save first.
Sir Matt de Cesare? Is that Goat's idea? All right.
That is my idea.
Pick the pocket.
Oh, quite easy.
He has nothing. Perhaps we must wait for him to leave and then follow him.
You just start taking his shoes off while he's at the bar. He's like, "What the fuck?"
I just
hey.
think it would be funny to take his shoes and his jacket and then wear them and talk to him.
What's that on the floor at the bar?
That was that little matchbook.
No, the white.
All right, one moment.
There, next to the couch, down to the couch.
Down to the couch.
Oh.
That's the paper.
Oh,
That's
I would often go there.
yeah. The gentlemen read the paper. They're like, yes.
Is that a cannon just in the trash?
I
That looks like a cannon.
think I don't know what is wrong with this city, but I can point at everything I see.
You're like, "Oh, look, a dumpster with a cannon in it."
Holy shit, the anarchists have taken over the factory.
What? That is outrageous.
Does Gilbert Bates know this? Does he perhaps need our help?
Do you need my help?
For an incredible sum of money?
Hold on. Let me read this. Let's read the paper.
Anarchist laborers take over factory. Unlawful assembly declared by Captain Wheeler. Don Thrug has led a band of Shirley orcs to take over the place of employment, a factory at 1510 Hands Alley on the very edge of the warehouse district. At the present moment, Captain Wheeler is on the scene with his blue Tarantian guards. Thrug won't escape this time, you can be sure of that, Captain Wheeler said. He's a menace to our way of... Oh.
He's a menace.
Yeah, that's all I need to know. He's a menace, which means time to do some civic service.
You just see the paperboy go back to the dumpster and pick up the paper.
Yeah, fish it out, wipe it off. Extra.
Extra.
Gently used paper, read once, folded never.
I'll give it to you for half a pence.
Yeah, he takes out the bolt cutters and cuts you penny for change.
Oh my god.
It's sad time. Okay.
Oh, there's the assembly.
Oh, hell yeah.
The situation calls for compassion and restraint, please.
Uh-huh.
What would you do if you had been taken from your natural home? Your presence is exacerbating the situation. I can bring this to a... How do you do, sir?
Labor agitators, what do they want?
The orcs are striking for a union again. Won't they ever learn? But there's no excuse for lack of manners, is it? I'm Captain Wheeler of the Tarantian Guard.
I love how he's got like... He looks like a Hero Quest mini. He's got the chainmail.
Yeah.
All right.
Orcs stab people, man.
All
They
right.
bite you.
Let's see. What do you intend to do here?
If I were certain it were possible to do so without the loss of my men, I'd raid the factory and kill them all. Damned orcs.
All right. Perhaps I can help. What is the situation here exactly?
The orcs have taken over the factory and say they won't leave until they're allowed to unionize. It's the damn leader Don Throg that's a real problem here. Most of these orcs know what their place is and act accordingly, but Throg gets them all riled up. He's too smart for his own good. It's a human blood that made him difficult, ironically.
He's a half-orc?
Yes, and instead of being a part of society as his blood would allow, he has taken upon himself to be the champion of the orcs. He lives with them, works with them, and basically he refuses to be treated as anything but a full-blooded orc. We need to rid society of his kind for the good of everyone.
All right. So what can be done to end this standoff?
Without endangering my men, the only thing to do is starve them out.
Good God. All right, perhaps I can help. I can help them starve?
What do you propose?
I can go in there and kill him for you. Maybe I can convince him to surrender?
Won't be easy. He is distrustful of me as there was an incident last time his beasts rioted. We were forced to gun them down to protect the citizens of Tarant. Perhaps if you'll let him know that members of the press were out here, he could speak to them when he surrenders. That might convince him.
Are there members of the press out here?
Yeah, of course, sure. Yeah, just convince him to come out peacefully and we'll end the standoff. Peacefully. They're locked themselves in, but the owner gave me the key to the front door. Good luck.
Thank you. All right, time to solve the problem. It sounds a bit loud in here.
What are you doing here? Wheeler sent you? Speak or I'll kill you.
I'm here to speak with Mr.
I'm
Throg.
sick of your whole race. I'm here to kill you.
Good
War.
God.
It's already think you're dead.
All right, let's see. I'm just gonna be a nice, reasonable person.
Get on with it, human.
Get on.
Oh, shit.
Oh shit. Oh wait.
So, they have finally sent someone to kill me, have they?
I'm here to convince you to surrender.
Surrender? Deliver my fate into the hands of these narrow-minded oppressors? Not likely. Even if I were to survive the experience, which I doubt, it would do nothing to change the plight of my brothers. We must be heard.
There are journalists out front. You can speak with them.
Of course, what a capital idea. Those muckraking fools will print anything to sell a paper. Even the ravings of an insane half-orc. After Wheeler massacred the last group of protesters, there was an outcry of support for us, albeit a small one. But any support for us at all was unheard of before that incident.
You can make Wheeler look like a fool in front of the press?
And that would not be a difficult task. He's a buffoon at best. This idea is beginning to intrigue me. That, I will admit.
The contrast of your views with Wheeler's would sway people.
I don't know if that's true. people's beliefs are hard to sway. Truth very rarely enters into it. No, what I am interested in is making Wheeler look to be a fool. If I could get people to question his abilities as captain of the guard, they would then begin to question his supporters on the council.
Exactly.
I believe you'd convince me, sir. I will do this.
All right, cool. Yep.
You're a good friend.
Yeah.
Well, is he coming out?
Yeah, he's coming out peacefully.
Thanks. Me and my boys will take it from here.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Yeah, looks like they sorted it. Yeah.
He's got a gun.
So funny.
That's just
And talk to him about your reward. Oh.
They just gunned down everyone in the factory.
Uh-huh.
Thank you for luring that bastard Don Throng out here for us. You've done the city of Tarant a great service.
You tricked me.
Ha! You really fell for that? I thought we understood each other. Ah, well. It's of no consequence, really. Whether you mean to do it or not, the job is done. Once again, I thank you.
You're welcome, I suppose. Yeah. Just be like, wow, you fell for it. I'm not such a buffoon after all. This brought to you by Winchester.
The Thompson anti-bandit gun.
Yeah. The first time I saw that as a kid, I laughed and fell out of my chair. Because I was like, oh, wow, I'm going to choose a peaceful No. Not really. That's not how this works in this time period. Yeah, that is some rough stuff. Now, I did see a question chat. Someone asked if I would do a Battletech on Canopus. I intend on doing a Battletech on everything. A text talks Battletech on many, many subjects. However, I have to be very plain and point something out. One, I have a day job, and I work at my day job. The YouTube stuff is really just a side thing, and it doesn't occupy all of my time, though it does occupy quite a bit because I do love working on it. I unfortunately do not have the resources to make all the videos I want at the pace I want. If I did, I would hire a lot more people, and I would be doing bigger, broader, crazier stuff with my projects, but unfortunately, I'm just kind of limited on that. So while it would be interesting to talk about an extremely minor periphery power for a bit, I think that right now I have to kind of put that a bit lower on my to-do list because I have to tackle the big stuff people really want to talk about first before I get there. One step at a time. And it's not Canopus Catgirls. It is a lady from A Photo, who is wearing cybernetics to appear, like a cat.
There's a mermaid girl.
Yeah, there's
far superior monster girl.
Well, what I'm saying is there's just plugs, and you can put on cat ears or whatever else. And people just ran with that idea, and they're like, no, they must be genetically cats or whatever. And I'm like, oh, okay. I mean, whatever you want to rationalize things out, but...
We should return to the Hall of Records.
I forget where the Hall of Records is.
How dare you?
Yeah, I know. God, that revolver's not... I think he gave me... Holy shit, that's a...
10 times markup.
Good God, it's like Pawn Stars.
Yeah, it is.
I'm going to call my one true cross expert. Best I can give you is $20. Yeah, and the videos do take about a year to make. I would love to be able to make movies all the time, full time, but I would also love to take more than a vacation a year, which is a relatively recent thing to do in my years. Yeah, I would really, really, really love to touch on some of that. But yeah, I've got a long to-do list. Hey, Goat, could you get me a little bit of whiskey, please?
Sure.
Sorry, my sinuses are killing me. Pollen. I hate pollen. It is like my least favorite. That time of year where nature makes everything really unpleasant.
It really is.
A little bit of whiskey will solve this. Better. But no, I would love to do a lot more Dex Talks Battletech in question on a number of subjects because I think the universe is worth examining in detail. I don't want to get so pedantic where I make like one of those like 40k tier videos where they're like, a day in the life of the Imperial Guard would be the worst thing in the world. And it's like, no, you don't have to dig into that level and try to shock people into caring about the universe. But I can talk about so many dumb things, and I really enjoy it. And I feel blessed to have the success I do with the people I do and the opportunities I have, because there's a lot of things that I could do to make films on subject-wise. The fact that I can do this at all, and I'm just kind of free to do it, and I've managed to reach, over time, some modest success, and just a little, wow, they really blew that guy in fucking half. They ED-209 that dude.
You have 1 second to...
Yeah, there was no announcement. It was just shooting. But no,
Stratum Mundamus.
pretty much. But no, I would really love. And will I do a remake of the Awesome video? Yeah, that's on my to-do list. I believe me, I can say yes all day. I just can't say when. If I would have to probably, God, just to be honest. Oh, you did?
I did. I was looking around, and I believe if you go across this bridge.
Wait, where am I?
Okay, you're already across. Keep going north, please.
All right. We have this Tarant City map open.
Yeah. And then make a left. Right there.
This town hall.
The Hall of Records are inside.
Oh, God damn it. Edward Willoughby.
It's also the Department of Water.
Why would they put water and records together? I'm stealing that painting.
That sounds like a disaster waiting to happen.
That's what I mean. It's just like, well,
All our papers are waterlogged. We don't have any records.
these
for
boxes
property.
are floating. Oh my God. No, the thing that okay, I'll be honest with you guys. If you want to look at film production, especially on the we're doing it ourselves with blackjack and hookers angle that we've done, the last 5 years of inflation have been like pretty much eaten all the gains we had out of our budget. So it's like we have to be very careful, but we also want to still keep pushing our boundaries.
Of course.
So we guard our budget jealously, and so that's had a huge impact. Cost of labor has gone up as well, and I don't want to be the guy who does hashtag exposure. Hey, if you hand me free stuff, I'll put it in Text Talks Battletech. You know, I don't want to be that guy. I want to try to take care of people, and I do fight for my people. But in order to make stuff at an accelerated rate, it's not quite possible, because while I may kvetch or bitch about financial issues, the biggest constraint I have right now is time. and that's something you can't really buy. You can hire people to give you more time, but you cannot make more of yourself. You cannot duplicate your efforts. And if you turn anything into a factory, you're going to hate it. So don't do that either.
Agreed. Is that the Hall of Records? Is that what the plaque says outside?
I don't know, but I see a safe. It says Edward Willoughby, and that's fine.
Yeah, just pick his safe lock. What is he going to care?
Oh, cool. Sweet gun. What else?
Oh, he's got a diamond in here
What
and some
the
ammo.
fuck?
This guy has like
One
a...
bullet.
Yeah, that's for whenever they find the diamond.
Yeah.
Oh, the Hall of Record. I didn't even see the fucking stairs.
Yeah.
They have rats in here. That's what happens
The
when you put this
rats are
next to
back.
water and power.
The rats are guarding our treasure.
We don't have to pay them union rates.
Oh man. But no, it's one of the very real statements on all this is I would love to make things faster. Can't. Not without a much larger team. Like I would need a team of 15 to 20 full-time people in order to make Tex Talks Battletech appreciably faster. Because that is building the team we have now with just more hands under it. And the other thing is that I don't think I'd want to make them faster because some of the best writing I do is when I can't sleep after 3 days or whatever, being up. And then I sit there and bam, I'm like, that's the outro. That's some heavy shit. Or then I'll write it down the next day and look at it and go, no, that's weak sauce and start over. All right, let's see. Oh, maybe serious. Holo Records. Okay, here we go. How many years of census have been kept?
It is an unfortunate circumstance that an accurate census of a civilized continent has only been kept for the last 20 years. However, it should be noted that Tarant, we have records dating back as much as 200 years.
What juvenile shit. All right, so what do you mean by civilized?
Census records are kept exclusively for the cities and larger kingdoms. As of this date, no one has endeavored to take a census of the fringe, that being the like of elven villages, orcish hordes, and outlying halfling villages.
What they mean is humans. Got it. All right. Let's see. I need to locate an individual.
May have the individual's name?
Renford A. Terwilliger. I'm gonna wait.
My apologies, sir. There does not seem to be an individual by that name in Tarant.
Can you check the records further back?
How far back do you wish to inquire?
100 to 200 years.
No.
No.
Sadly, the census is not 100% accurate. Perhaps it would be wise to check earlier records.
All right. Let's see.
Yeah, you gotta ask, so, individual, and then, Terwilliger, and then wait, and then search other dates, and then...
50 to 100?
There you go. Oh, good news, sir. Renford A. Terwilliger, human, born, unknown, died 1805, here in Tarant. Well, this would explain why we were unable to locate him living in Tarant. Do you wish me to retrieve his obituary?
Yeah.
Ahem. May 11, 1804. Renford A. Terwilliger, author of Senang, Horror Among the Dark Elves, was found dead in his home today. His death appears to have occurred amongst mysterious circumstance. The authorities are calling for further investigation. Oh my, what a dreadful incident.
Yeah, more questions. Must be going. So, yeah, he died.
Now we gotta go find that rare book.
He got the Dark Elf Award for excellence in journalism.
He gonna die.
He committed suicide by 2 arrows to the back of the head.
All right, so, boy. So we do have our notes, thankfully, which are years of notes now. Oh, all right. Rumor has the richest man in Tarant frequents a Wellington Gentlemen's Club. Well, thank you. That doesn't really help me. All right.
Well, we could just go check the library, see if they have a copy of it.
No, the library doesn't. I remember.
Wait, how do you know they had? Oh.
I remember.
Well, where is it then?
Remember the Alamo.
You have to ask for a book, and they don't have it, but they have a different book, and then it gets dumb. You have to go find...
You're passing the library.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I was going to
No windows.
I was just going to barge into another office and start yelling at people.
Yes,
yeah.
what is it?
Do you have the horrible book?
Horror Among the Dark sounds spooky.
Does the library have it?
You know who the author is?
Ranford A. Terwilliger.
Wait a moment, I'll go and look. Nope. I have another book, maybe.
What book would that be?
Curse of Tsing Ang. It's a book about the one you're searching for.
All right, yeah.
Of course, sir.
Thank you. All right, now we have a book about the book. Man.
Scholarship.
Isn't that wonderful? The Curse of Tsing Ang.
In the following pages, I, Kendrick Wales, will attempt to explain in the plainest words possible the mystery surrounding Ranford A. Terwilliger and his controversial work known as Horror Among the Dark Elves. Many of the stories I will present to you are both strange and frightening, but I give you my word as an author and a scholar that they are the truth. Decide yourself, after the facts are presented, whether or not you believe them. This guy's like fucking Vincent Price.
Okay, let's see.
Ranford A. Terwilliger was born in blah blah. He blah 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 forest. Yeah, he was a dude with an elf. He knew elves, and then he died.
Welcome to Goat Notes.
Yeah. Goat or the Polish drone strike storytelling.
Yeah, what's Big Elf hiding from us?
Yeah, Big Elf. He go to Big Elf Tingtala and he found Tsing Ang, but
Oh
no,
my
or I don't
God.
know.
All right.
Commentaries on the Mysterium Xerxes level bullshit. Yeah.
Mr. Victor Misk. All right. That's our next victim. We need to find a Mr. Victor Misk.
Misk.
And Misk, whatever.
Minsk, go for the eyes, boo.
I'm going to find somebody, all right? I promise I will. I will find a person.
Perhaps you should go to the census lady at the desk.
Dun, 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 dun. All right. Yeah. Find an individual. What?
Yeah.
No one in particular.
Wow.
Can I just go through the...
Yeah.
You know, I noticed those rats are hopping around that safe.
All right. Oh. I have noticed that. It's pretty peculiar. The door is locked, though.
But why?
No one's around.
Okay.
Got it.
Oh, God.
Here they come.
That's the way to show those bastards.
I forgot Virgil could talk, which is probably good.
I thought we beat that out of them.
Sir, we haven't reached a point in the storyline where I met her.
Sir, we still haven't spoken to Hakim. It's been 3 years, sir. I almost could have gotten a bachelor's degree in this time.
I don't think you are bachelor's degree material.
I could have earned a GED in that time.
You could have gotten an MBA, maybe. Let's see.
Money.
$210. Am I just like robbing their take a penny, leave a penny jar? Is this all of their... Oh, no. $178. I stole
Less
from
money in the safe than the fucking barrel.
He just stole from City Hall. I
Yeah.
mean, honestly...
Taxation is theft, so it's theft.
I just
tax.
yelled that and
Yeah.
blow the steam whistle on my suit. And went out.
Yeah.
And then he did like the Tin Man.
Here comes the Ayn Randian man.
Taxation is theft. Toot, toot. And then just run off. And they're like, what? All right. Yeah, okay. So we have our book.
It's
that one. We have our book, right? And he goes, oh, yeah, well, Mr. Misk and his family befalls any... okay. So we have...
people are saying it's controversial and then they die.
Yeah.
Victor
Mr.
Misk
Misk of
Caladon.
Caladon.
Yeah. Fuck.
We have to go to Caladon.
That's a
Take
far
you can
walk.
take Mr. Train to Caladon.
No.
Oh, no dogs allowed. That's right.
No, not that. Caladon is...
Off the train track.
Yeah, Caladon's a pain in the ass to get to.
Yes. But there are boats.
There are boats. But which captain will be brave enough to take you to Caladon?
I know a drunk fuck. He'll take us.
What do we do with a drunken sailor?
Shave his belly with a rusty razor.
I do like that Tarant actually has these like subway systems with an
Yeah, it's a
elevator.
little steam engine, little steam rail subway system that you can ride that I always forget to. Because
it doesn't take us anywhere convenient.
No. And also, I meander in this game. I just meander until my memory unlocks something, goes, all right, it's left.
You know why? Because I think part of you just actually enjoys walking around Arcanum.
I kind of do.
You know, if this was like an Elder Scrolls type first-person game where you could walk around and look at stuff, that's what you'd probably be doing.
And thanks for saying that, Nexus. I appreciate it.
It is nice, I'm sure.
Take me to Caladon.
Passage will cost ye 100 coin a head.
Yep.
If you figured you knows it will be 400 coins.
And we're here. Yeah, it's not that hard to get to Caladon if you spend money.
Yeah, good thing you robbed City Hall.
Well, they owed
Hey,
me.
you're here on the taxpayer's dollar.
Yeah, I'm here.
Well,
on the-
you solved that fucking. You broke that strike, and all you got was the sheriff laughing at you.
all I got was the PTSD of how they broke it.
Now,
Yeah.
Caladon is quite a nice town.
Caladon is the most technologically advanced town in the game.
Yeah.
What? More than Tarant?
Yes. Because
There is a more technologically advanced town, but it's not
Well,
doing too well.
it was.
Yeah.
It's seen some urban renewal.
That's true. That's true.
Look, I like hanging out. I just like
Yeah.
hanging out, and this game is cozy. So here's the older part of Caladon.
Caladon.
If you go, I remember this. Yeah. It's over here. Good. Here we go.
The old King's Way.
All right. Here we go.
Perhaps you should sabe.
Yeah, good point. It's been a while since we saw Remuria.
long road.
So here's a throwback from 3 years of adventuring.
Yes, what can I do for you?
Might I ask your name?
I am Hieronymus Maxim, inventor of the mechanized gun and the recently absconded aeroplane, a heavier-than-air flying machine. Oh, you'll have to excuse my absent-mindedness. I was just admiring the ruins of my life.
Oh, excellent. What happened to your factory?
Damned imbecile ogres stole my flying machine prototypes and burned down my factory. And just to add that little extra joy to the whole affair, they beat me senseless as well. Now the king's advisors say I'm a fraud, that heavier-than-air flight is impossible.
Listen.
They say I staged the whole thing to cover my failure. Without proof, my days here are done.
What proof would you need?
Anything that would prove they are capable of flight.
Let's say I found proof for you. What would that be worth?
I could give you an experimental mechanized arachnid I've been developing. Quite handy for those to have around in a scuffle. It'll heal you automatically.
You want this spider I made? Like, no.
That is 10 out of 10 realism for fucking Maxim.
Yeah, he would have been like, I built a flamethrower that shoots molten lead so you can attack termites in your walls.
And if
you're
it
like,
sees you're injured, it hits you with a morphine.
Yeah, all right, let's see. Would a photographic record of them flying be sufficient?
That would do it.
I'll return with the proof. So, that camera at the very beginning of Arcanum.
Good lord.
Yep. We're gonna go back, but yes, there's Hiram Maxim. Now, a few things that's kind of important. One, Maxim's a Mainer. So the accent would probably be like, yeah, you know, a lot of that.
I invented the machine gun.
Oh my god, I forget.
Crash site.
You can also use the little the arrow thing in the middle.
I know, I'm just not used to it.
You can't get through there from that direction, dude.
Yeah, I know, it's such
This
bullshit.
is why
Clink.
Caladon sucks.
Caladon, you got to pay $400 each way.
There is a pass.
There is one, but okay, you know.
Do you want to go to it?
We got to.
Okay.
Is there nothing else you want to do in Caladon while you're here?
Just this. I want to handle this quick.
Yeah.
And then we can get back to
Plots.
archaeology.
Yes. Yeah, it's right above the. Go up a little bit more. Right there. Now, move your mouse there. There. Yes, that's the pass right there. You'll have to click right next to it though, so that way you can get in there and activate it.
All right. Is that that's a horse.
It's a seahorse.
It's a hippocampus.
That's an actual horse.
No, it's a hippocampus.
Horse.
What kind of horse has a fucking serpent's tail with a fan at the end?
Horse.
Yeah.
Oh, there's Bolo's altar.
Yeah, it's Bowler's altar. It's one of the god quests.
Yes.
Don't worry. We're just going to go this way now. It's going to be fine.
This pass is awful. Yeah, so now you must walk east until you run into it.
Yay. Don't worry though, we're heavily armed, and now that I have enough medical skill, I can be alright. It's a horse.
I never questioned that for one moment. Ah, we ran into the mountains. Yeah, so you'll have to go north and east a bit.
Yeah, I figured.
Until you notice that your world icon turns into not a world icon, and then you're going to fight whatever the fuck's lurking in that pass.
That'll be the Murder Pass. It's filled with 4 battalions of Viet Cong. It's like, good lord.
Yeah, you know, there are quite a few many passes in this game that have that problem. That's why I hate the passes. It's like the same thing they did with the Deathclaw Pass in New Vegas.
Oh, yeah. I remember telling my friends when they first got into New Vegas 10 years after the game came out, because, you know, they're like, oh, yeah, I love New Vegas. I'm like, have you ever played it? They're like, and I'm like, right. So anyways, they get into New Vegas.
Oh, I think that's their pass.
Really? All right,
No.
hold on, let's go.
No, oh, come on. Don't rub it in.
Almost there.
Fuck you.
Sorry.
But no, when they got in there, I was like, you know, instead of going all the way around, what if you just went right up the highway, just straight toward Vegas?
Now this is a route with some chest hair on it.
They didn't like that. They didn't like that at all. They were like, holy God. I was like, yeah. I remembered their panicked phone call. They called me while they were playing it, because they were playing it on Xbox. And so
They had to call your house telephone.
I did have a house telephone. They
Yeah.
called me. Oh, what's funny is that was back when I had a rotary phone, because I found an old rotary phone and I plugged it in.
Nice.
So I was listening there like Nucky Thompson from Boardwalk Empire with my rotary phone.
Wait, the one with like the little cup?
That's what a rotary phone
I
is.
thought I've seen rotary phones where they have like the double-ended.
You're
handheld.
yeah, I think you
They come they come in a variety of ways.
Yeah, then they don't all come with the cup. Anyway.
It's also Wednesday night and he's tired.
Yeah.
I'm
Okay. So
tired.
you Nucky Thompson Max.
Yeah, so
You
I was
Nucky Max.
look, I had it.
Yeah, you were him.
So I was sitting there listening to my friend explain their predicament, and it was like listening to someone's very hurried and terrified phone call, because he's like, I'm behind this rock, and if I move, they're
Like
gonna
he called-
get me.
Like he called 911.
Yeah, and I was like, bro, you ain't seen shit yet.
Oh God, here it is.
Oh boy, maybe you should save.
Oh,
God.
fuck that thing. Oh, good. Your weapons are actually.
This
gonna
is like Arthurian myth shit.
Yeah.
Like you wander around and this horrible fucked up monster comes out of nowhere and then you just kill it.
Let's definitely save the game.
No.
Monkey.
Yeah, these are like fire apes, dude.
Oh man, fight fire with what?
Explosives.
Oh, forest ape. Well, even still, that fact that it took a grenade is pretty scary. And the fact that every shot you put on this thing gives you almost a level up.
Look, it'll be fine.
Good dog.
Good doggo.
Nice.
I think Sog lost his weapon, so he's just punching them in the face,
Based.
which is pretty.
Sog just is nostalgic for bar fights.
That's true.
He hasn't been in one in years now.
He's really cleaned up his life.
Oh God, an ogre golem.
No, that's
Or
Ore
golem.
Golem. It's made out of
Oh,
the. Oh, what?
The hell is that?
What is that little guy?
Diddy Kong with a gun.
Stone monkey.
Oh God,
That funky monkey.
That's why I hated this pass.
Yeah, these things are slow, so you can just.
That's not slow.
Has he gotten to me yet?
That's fair. People who live in the woods are like, yeah, I kept hearing all these explosions in Gorgoth Pass.
Yeah.
And you did level up,
Where
which
the
is
hell are
awesome.
your companions?
Way behind. They'll catch up eventually. Oh no, they were just staring at you, dude.
Yeah,
they weren't
they
helping
were.
at all.
They're terrible.
Yeah,
Man.
level your guy up.
Yeah, the companions in Arcanum range, it's not like a lot of other RPGs I know where upgrading your companions is like really smart. In Arcanum, it really doesn't matter. You'll just be like, oh yeah, okay. I don't want to go rooting through the roots. Ugh. All right, so
Rooting through nature. Yeah. Rooting
Yeah.
through garbage. Yes.
yeah, because it's all in piles for me.
You're gonna be so good at throwing things.
Yeah, I intend to be. I'm an arsonist. You don't want to set yourself on fire.
I just realized
with
your
other things.
character. I think I seen that he was like age 46 now.
No,
Good.
he's like in his 20s. He started at 18.
Oh.
I might. Yeah, it's a little hard to see from this distance, I guess.
Stone monkey destroy.
Oh Christ! This thing is called Skull Crusher, dude.
Dude, this guy's gonna pump you up. He's gonna work on your
You
fucking
dodged.
triceps. Dog. Good dog.
Good dog. Oh look, an adventurer. Ape, I'm busy. Ow.
It's mauling you.
Yeah, you'd need the equivalent of a elephant gun for something like that.
Oh
Ooh.
shit.
Ooh, I think we just found some new armor for Sog.
Yeah, that's unidentified armor. It's not large armor though.
Oh, well, can he not put it on?
Why would he? He's got the power armor. You give it to Virgil, maybe.
Oh, he has power armor too, huh?
What?
What is it that you want? What
Sog.
type of healing?
He
Oh.
can't wear it. It's not
Yeah,
large.
It's not large.
It's just unidentified. It's not large armor. Sog has to wear large armor.
Can you try?
Okay.
I want to see if my memory is just bad.
Shepherd.
Shepherd.
Where is
Where's-
Sog?
where-
Oh,
There he is. He was
taking a pee. He was taking a leak.
Yeah, he pees for like 10 minutes because of how much he drinks. Oh.
I'm gonna get a beer. Oh shit! Is that a fucking fire elemental?
Oh yeah, this shit gets real.
They'll take care of it while you're doing some trading.
Yeah, see, large studded armor.
Can you drop it on him? No. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Wargun is his name. Well, you can have this. Wow, that blew that corpse across the room. That's cool.
Wargum did not take very much damage.
He did not.
It also doesn't have any knockback.
I think
Fortunately,
it's
you have
because
dog.
dog was blocking his.
Oh.
his route. Dog is just immovable. Like a freight train could hit dog and he wouldn't budge.
The freight train would stop.
Well, it's like if you've tried to pull like leashes on like little stubborn dogs, like that's the hardest shit in the world sometimes.
Yeah, they tend to have a lot of torque. The
Yeah, they
little ones.
do. And they can literally rotate on a dime.
True.
That's right. If you attack the elemental, it hurts you too. But Virgil can
Waffles.
heal. Yeah.
Patriarch Wolf. We're feminists over here, Mr. Wolf. You need to get the hell out.
And have some kicking.
I love that he just sees the dog and immediately starts kicking it.
Yeah. See if you can give Sog a shovel.
He can't use it as a weapon. I would be sick though.
Shovel dog.
You know, nothing like going out with your employees and shooting some dogs in half. You
Dude,
know,
if
What
company
the-
out, what the fuck are those monkeys? Oh god.
Oh god, and those are mountain lions.
well, yeah, but
If ironically not the most,
Realistic damage on mountain lions.
they're not the most dangerous creature in here.
no, I am.
No, dog is.
It's like a bunch of baby monkeys. You're like, ah.
Exactly.
Monkeys will swarm you like fucking rhesus macaques. Jesus Christ. You accidentally shot dog, by the way.
That happens.
Virgil can almost bring dog back to life at this point.
Well, it's not only that. I mean, it also you build up dogs' tolerance.
Yeah, he becomes bulletproof.
The ATF proof dog. Sog just speed bagging these apes.
He probably dropped his axe. Is probably what happened.
Yeah, he probably did. I'll have to buy him a new one, but he's killed enough people that he's worth it.
Yeah.
It's coming out. They dock. Drop your axe. They dock you. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ!
It's a lovely pass we have.
Yeah, what is this? A fucking MOBA?
Oh God, you're gonna die.
Maybe. That dog's
that dog
casting.
went Super Saiyan.
The dog, I think, called in
It did. It used the magic ability.
It called in a panther.
Dude, cats and dogs can get along here. These are some magical forests.
That is insane.
That golem is gonna turn you into pulp, man.
That golem's gonna kick you into the moon.
No, it won't.
Oh, his weapon keeps getting damaged, Virgil.
Dog don't care.
Yeah, dog's teeth are made of fucking tungsten, apparently.
Virgil, quit being a limp-wristed bastard.
Every time dog
it's
and
literally made of rock.
every time dog and Sog bites or hits them, they take 4 damage.
I know.
Poor dog.
Is there any weapons in Sog's possession?
I'll have to see, because he picks up the damnedest shit.
If I cut this bandage, we'll have more for later.
Yeah, I'm helping. All right. Let's see.
Nope.
Nope.
Oh, there's a mace in your inventory, though.
Yeah,
It's a quality mace.
it's quality.
And you're taking on stone creatures. I guess it makes sense to give them something.
Something to bash with. I wonder why the rail seems to be the most used transit method. Meanwhile, nature and Arcanum.
Yeah.
Hey, Mom,
Oh,
I
it's a
went,
golden
bear.
Oh, shit.
I went outside and the wolf at the end of the street called a panther ghost to attack. Can't ride my bike.
I still think it's hilarious that like somebody got mugged. You get mugged in the bad part of town, and you summon a demon to beat up the muggers, and the muggers just mug the demon.
Yeah, that's Arcanum.
Bear Ancient.
I'm getting too old for this shit.
Oh,
Dog, do nothing, win.
The dog dodged and the bear hurt itself and died.
He's a good boy.
yeah. Oh, you wish to fight? Ow.
They know to go after you. You're the squishiest.
It seems like, yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to heal people up, including myself, briefly. We're going to just keep going.
You have to bring like a pharmacy's worth of health supplies.
And you leveled up
survive this
again.
shit.
Yeah, it's a rough neighborhood, Goat.
Can you raise your throwing any higher?
He's
Not
raising
really.
that Dodge. You're gonna dodge soak. Yes, he's 23. So you started this adventure at age 20.
Oh boy, here we go. Go get him, dog. There you go.
Runs point blank.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
If you shoot an animal point blank in the woods and you hear the ricochet sound,
Oh my lord.
yeah.
They're over there having a
I think that's it though.
dude.
Did
They're
you save?
They're just there's like a very lewd scene happening over there.
Look, I'm doing my best.
Dude, those things are just going at it. I mean, it is nature. I get it, but come on.
Stone monkey, the funky monkey.
It's the war gums.
Yeah. I'm just going to say this much. I understand why people pay to ride the rail. Because it's like, no, we'll just walk there. 15 minutes into it.
Actually wondering where you're going now that I'm thinking about it. Why did you want to go this side?
Because I have things to do.
Oh. Because you could have taken the boat back, right?
Yeah, for money.
Oh, but this is actually way more valuable.
I get the...
Ooh.
Oh, shit. I almost died from a gun explosion. They're attacking poor dog. They're beating up dog. That's not acceptable. Virgil, don't heal me. Heal dog, dummy. You know what? I'm going to use this stupid gem.
What is that? A naked halfling?
Uh-huh.
What? Level 50?
Yes. I summoned a little wizard. Do not attack dog. Leave dog alone. Oh. Leave dog alone. I summoned a tiny halfling who's going to do some magic. Maybe. I don't know. Dog is going all out.
He's fighting a boar. He won.
Yeah, he won against everything. And now I give him some kisses because he's a good boy.
Yeah.
Oh.
We told you we would come, and we have. So are the rules of the ancient king. I hope I have been of service.
He didn't do anything. You little shit. Okay, look, here's a chance for you to do something. Magic gym guy.
Magic Jim.
Dog's not going to let him.
Cat ham. Oh, you're punching people.
Yeah, because I... Oh,
Oh, shit.
He summoned his own.
Nope.
Did he just summon another one that started attacking us?
Yes.
He's a piece of shit.
Goddamn halflings.
Oh,
He's
hostile.
turning on us.
That little fucker.
Get him, dog.
Yeah, you're not...
That naked little fucker.
I can't believe he did that. Wait, I can. He's a halfling.
Yeah.
They only have a half sense of morality.
the self-interested one. Wow.
Hurt, sir. Please help me.
Look,
You are not going to be able to beat this thing.
Yeah,
Holy
also if your
shit.
gun exploded, don't you have a spare on SOG?
no, I don't need it. It was only a temporary setback. I could have fixed it. Yep. That's accurate. Dog is the best companion.
700 Tyrannosaur, or is it 950 Tyrannosaur?
Why would I ever use that caliber?
Okay, 700 Nitro Express.
Yeah,
Second only to your to your pickup truck for hunting game.
yeah. I was gonna say like the most latest gun calibers that they do, like it's 950, 977 or whatever. It's like, yeah, it's an AT rifle. You've essentially built an AT rifle. You cannot use it for hunting.
Why not?
Okay, why don't you carry a 60-pound rifle around on safari, and we'll wait.
Oh, I'm gained, bro.
No,
Oh,
it's
my knees.
yeah, it's like, oh, my hernia. Those rifles are designed to be put on a little bench, and you shoot it, and it's really super loud, and then you realize you spent like $200 on a bullet, and that's it. All you've done is show off for people who will never want to go shooting with you again. It's not a good buy. Now, 600 and 700 nitro, these are hunting rounds. These actually are used in hunting. They're big and beefy, but they actually have like a lot of work put into them. Not just, I made the biggest, loudest thing. Because if you're going to go that size, just buy a cannon.
Virgil got knocked the fuck out.
He does that. Yeah.
He did take on a stone golem and got punched in the face. So
He just looks like he got hit by a freight train.
Oh my God, Virgil. Okay, I
But
have to.
sir, you're damaged.
Oh no, I'm going to use actual medicine.
You just open up a box of Band-Aids and start pouring.
I
Just
just
sprinkle it on like they're fucking like
Yeah.
it's salt.
I just take out a roll of duct tape and just start taping the wound up.
Yeah. You did it. You made it through the stupid pass.
Gorgoth Pass.
Good God, that should be called Ballbuster Pass.
Yeah.
Time to go to the crash site.
That was
for
actually-
photographic evidence of the planes. No.
It's not there.
What?
It's at Shrouded Hills. Remember,
Oh,
I
right.
traded the camera.
Oh right, I'm thinking of the actual site first. I forgot you don't have the camera on you.
I took the camera off the side so I can find it in the future. Future proofing.
Yeah.
We put the camera on its side.
Restiz isn't going to sell that.
Ristezze.
He'll sell it.
Restiz.
Ristez.
He'll sell it.
Like, if you go to his home, like his native town, they would call him Ristezze, but he just pronounces it as Restiz.
It's all made up, yeah.
Yeah.
He goes home and he breaks character.
He never leaves that place. I think that's where he lives.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's this is as good as life gets for him.
Well, I mean, unless you somehow solve the Bessie Toon mine problem.
No.
Soured the ore somehow.
Why would I do that? I don't care. All right.
How
let's-
do you do it?
Yes, let's
What can
let's barter.
Ristez do for you?
Oh, cool, camera. Yeah.
Yes, 1,890 coins. I hear you have the money now.
Okay, here's the magic armor I found in the woods.
2,400% the markup.
If you put that on, you would have died. It consumes your... You basically can't take it off.
Uh-huh.
$100.
That's why you don't just put on shit willy-nilly in Arcanum.
How did that guy make it all the way to the field wearing that shit?
Maybe I
And
don't
maybe
know.
he was actually really fucking powerful. And by the time he got there, he was like, oh shit, this thing's cursed, and died.
He's like, I don't feel so good.
Dude, he was juicing all the way there.
Yeah, he was just eating it.
Me drinking the magical potion of strength, Tren.
Well, that's the thing is, I think that he probably was like drinking potions like it was Path of Exile, and then
Ran out.
and then died.
Are you not? What about the crash site? Isn't that where the
He already has...
plane is?
I have the camera.
He has a camera from...
Photographic evidence. I don't
Oh.
need to carry anything.
I thought you needed to go photograph it.
Wait, why are you going through the Hardens Pass now? What the
No.
fuck is wrong?
Sorry, I was dumb.
No, you're not dumb. Use the little arrow thingy.
It doesn't work well for me.
But now you don't have to. You can just
Okay.
fast travel through the stupid pass.
All right, there we go.
Doom, 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 doom. The armor of Crohn's disease. Oof.
Oh, oof. Look, we're just gonna go through.
He had a camelback full of potion.
Oh no, not these things. They scream like idiots. Yep.
You should develop some sort of rocket system for dog. Make a dog torpedo.
Just
It
have
is a dog torpedo.
Have Sog just throw him like it's the fastball special from X-Men.
The dog is a torpedo. It is like a fur-coated razor blade.
Yeah, you just have Sog in that meme where he's just like, "Hey, shit ass."
yeah.
He's just throwing the.
Whoa, dog be upon you.
Yeah.
Speed bump fairies. Health potion plus pre-workout.
Oh.
It looks like this is the end for you.
Oh my
no one
God.
escapes the Malachian hand.
Re-
Death to all who are Ooh!
Do you know how hard it was to get through here? Oh God.
I had to spend 15 whole minutes in Malachian hand school.
I'm from the class of Thursday. I went to the Malachian Hand Special Helpers Academy.
You know, I never noticed the gold actually has an icon up to this very point. When you hover over gold, look at it.
Yeah.
Whose picture is that?
Probably an emperor.
I'm the emperor of Caladon.
Probably a dead emperor,
Yeah.
if I had to guess. All right, so time to make Mr. Maxim happy.
Someone's attacking you.
Should I do the Maynard accent or should I keep talking angry like for him?
I'm wondering why it's playing the fight music.
Because you're approaching Hiram Maxim.
Oh, that's fair. It's just ominous.
Yeah, Hiram Maxim would play boss music though.
Yeah.
Like, dude punched out a policeman for disrespecting his wife when he was like 60.
Yes, let's see. Here you go.
Vindication!
All right.
It can also make the government look bad.
Excellent. Yep. Here, I'll take that medical arachnid. Oh.
The plan so you can make more.
Okay, thank you.
If you need a mechanized gun, just bring the parts and I'll build it. Did I mention I also invented the mechanized guns?
What would I need?
Hunting rifle, auto-loading chamber, and revolver chamber.
Okay. All right. Can do. A Maxim gun, eh? Okay, there's...
I like how the medical... There we go.
There we go.
Much easier to carry it when it's on your belt.
Yep.
You're still medium and moderately encumbered.
I know. It
'Cause
was...
it's 1,000 stone. Jesus.
Yeah, it's heavy.
But it will also be a good place to sell it. You can make a lot of money on that.
I know. What I need is to buy some gun parts because having an actual Maxim gun could be fun.
Fine armors with a Y.
Enchanted panoply. Oh, fantastic. So there's so many weird stores in Caladon, and Caladon has its own vast, terrible sewer system.
Wonderful.
It's horrible. So what we need to do...
Surely no challenge to a gentleman arsonist of your caliber.
I'm an incredible arsonist and a gentleman. But as you can see, there's all of these graves up here. What's that? A freshly filled grave? Fresh produce. All right, I get it. Oh, yeah, there's the castle. There's zoo. I've fought tougher things than that. God damn, what a lame zoo. I go in there with a bunch of fucking monkey bites on me, and I'm like, that's not even a tough zoo. Let me tell you about a tough zoo.
Let me get in and box it.
I don't know. In this time period, there's probably a feat if you wanted to like box the apes. You know what I mean? They'd probably be like, yeah, they'd probably be like, well, why not? Why should a man who is paying not fight an ape? You know.
Does he not have personal responsibility?
Is he not a man of God?
Is he not a child of God?
Okay. So
there isn't actually a mechanical store in this town.
that's fine because I'm on my way to
The people of Caladon are still behind the times, it seems.
except for Maxim. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in here.
Excuse me. I'll just be a moment.
Oh God.
He knows somebody.
I know.
Why is he taking his boots off? What's he doing with that needle?
Oh no. Excuse me, I'll be a moment. He comes back and he's like,
Everyone should listen to Alvin and the Chipmunk Sludge Core.
That's what it sounds like.
Just give me a moment.
Okay.
1 hour.
Please, just give me a moment.
Bro.
Watch with me 1 hour as I
Wait.
go over yonder and pray.
Which grave is he looking at? Is it highlightable?
Lawrence Brummond.
Died.
Oh, I'm sorry. I had something to do here. I'm ready to go when you are.
What are you doing here? Whose grave is this?
Nothing. This is someone I used to know. Many years ago. I just thought I should stop by and pay my respects.
Lawrence Brummond, friend of yours.
Lawrence was my friend. We grew up together. In Tarant, actually. Our families moved to Caladon when we were older. He died in an accident. Terrible accident.
A terrible accident?
I don't want to talk about it. Please, let's just be on our way.
Fine, let's go.
I'm sorry, well, forget it.
Why don't you just tell me, Virgil?
Perhaps another time.
Take it out of your mouth, Virgil. What's that in your mouth? Greetings,
Be
dwarf.
quick about it.
Yeah,
I'm the gravekeeper.
He's Bingus Schulfist.
Bingus.
All right. Bingus Schulfist. That doesn't sound like a dwarven name.
Bingus, my beloved. I mean, it's not. You see, I grew up in Caladon, and I have a true dwarven name. My family doesn't care for an ancient dwarven history. We're city dwarves. We changed it legally.
All right. Might I speak with you about a few things?
Sure.
I'm looking for the Misk estate.
It's just south of here, down the road a ways. It's a fairly large house.
All right, my thanks. Handled. But wait. Victor Misk.
Oh. Oh.
Hold on. I'd seen the grave of Victor Misk.
Yeah, we buried him a few days ago. Started losing his mind and washed up by the docks.
Oh, all right. Who can I speak to further about Mr. Misk?
The widow Misk.
All right. I'll go speak with her. Fine. The Misk estate. They're like, oh, he went and got himself drowned. I'm like, does this happen often? They're like, oh, all the time.
People start babbling about the fish people, you see?
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's reasonable. Fish people exist.
It's true.
Any Mainer will tell you.
I mean, look, I'm just a gentleman. I like walking
Yes.
around these cities. I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm
Some urban archaeology.
I'm civic minded.
Yeah.
You know, I'm helping.
A gentleman arsonist.
Oh, look, there's some halflings. All right. Oh,
A high security prison of Caladon, just
That-
right there on the road.
I think that's where the pickpocket the lock picking master is. I think he's in there. Ooh, Caladon Telegraph, neat.
Fuck you. Stop. Strong worded letter to follow. Stop.
You know what's funny?
10
is-
cents. Collect.
You know what's funny is they actually shut down telegrams, so Western Union does not do telegrams anymore, like
We
at
live
all.
in a society.
Yeah, so I remember when they announced that they were going to stop doing telegrams on this date. Did you hear that?
Someone just died in that house right there.
Yeah. Move along.
Citizen, there's no place for you. Move along.
What's happening?
Have you not been reading the newspapers? There's
No.
a murder on the loose. This is where one of his grisly murders occurred.
Just now?
Yeah, it sounds like it. Yeah, perhaps I can. Are you the murderer? Perhaps I can find the murderer.
Ha! That's all we need, an amateur detective. You'd best be speaking with Detective Henderson if you want to pursue your
Be a necromancer. Because they're like, oh, can you solve this murder? Sure. Walk up to victim one. No, you just go
Who
walk up
killed
to
you?
yeah, like who murdered you? And they're like, so and so murdered me. And you're like, oh, all right.
Well, that solves that.
No, all right, got it. Necromancers CSI, pretty good. God, there's a lot of interesting things in Caladon. I only remember.
Looks like dead men.
Yeah.
With sunglasses
It's-
on. Do tell tales.
It's because Caladon is the city you usually end up going to, like, endgame almost.
Yeah, it's just I forget parts of it because Tarant I spent so much time in over the years.
Yeah.
Caladon I always breeze through, pick things up, and leave.
Well, what are you looking for?
Misk Estate.
Yeah. But I'm also looking for opportunities.
That's a good idea. You need money.
I always need money. Well, it's not the Whitechapel murders in this. It's the White Church murders in this. Because it's different. Like, would you like some dead man's clothes, ma'am? And she's like, no.
We're a greengrocer.
Oh.
Sir, this is an herb shop.
Oh, all right. Get me a 1/8 of banana kush and...
You got the Schedule 1 drugs. It's like it turns you, it gives you like a long neck and your eyes glow.
I can't wait till they add more to that game. What's really funny is they said that
Across the street from where you were at.
they said in that game he's got like
there.
Jenkum on his to-do list.
He's
Grey
got
Wolf
what on his to-do list?
Jenkum.
Oh no!
All right, greetings, sir. Might I be of service? Yes.
I'm Wesley Carrington, the butler here at the Misk household.
I see. Might I ask you a few questions?
Wesley.
Yeah, shut up, Wesley.
Of course, sir.
Where can I find Victor Misk?
You haven't heard. Perhaps you ought to speak with Mrs. Misk. She's in the parlor.
I'll do
sir.
that, thank you. Madam.
How do you do?
Pleasure, madam. Might I ask who you are?
I'm
Misk.
Lillian Misk, the late wife of the late Victor Misk.
The late? He's dead?
Yes, he recently passed. They put him in the ground not 4 days ago.
Oh, very sorry for your loss, madam. Have you a moment?
Sure.
Can I ask you about Horror Among the Dark Elves?
What would you like to know about the book?
Do you still have a copy of it?
No. Up until the last 2 weeks, Victor carried it on his person at all times.
This is Catcher in the Rye?
Yeah, right? I definitely need some more of those. Then one day he came home and said something about phonies.
His old dad would know.
Yeah. It's all very strange, but
Oh,
by then
man.
there wasn't much about Victor that wasn't.
All right, well, question about the book.
How did it get out that Victor still owned a copy?
That's the question. Did he talk? I mean, did he have it in his hands at all time? Be like,
Yeah.
have you heard of my book that's
he
cursed?
No, he had it on his times. It's like there's like a book-shaped bulge under his shirt at all times.
They're like,
what's
is that Dark Elf book? And he's like, no. Runs off. Oh, man.
Oh, we treat her. We treat our servants so well. I have heard that so many times.
Yeah, let's see. I'd be honored to offer my services.
Go harass my hired help.
Of course. All right. Let's see. What happened to him? He drowned.
Whoa.
All right. What do you mean that way?
Unbalanced. It was delusioned, anxious.
What do you mean? The Cursed Book of Sang by
Senang.
Kendrick Wales?
Yes. He became convinced he was going to be the next victim of the curse.
Oh.
It's conjecture. They got my old dad, and now they're coming for me.
All right. Where was the funeral?
Caladon Cemetery.
Was there anyone strange at the funeral?
No, I don't know.
All right. I'll take my leave. Now, I can, investigate all the... anyways, watch this. Hey.
What?
Need your help in digging up old Victor Misk.
What? Why?
Let's see. What would it cost to make you less inquisitive?
Well. Old Bingham is a dwarf known to turn a blind eye when the moment and the price is right. $500.
See, I love that he had a rate. Here you go. Sounds like a fair price.
All right, nice doing business.
How about digging up the grave?
Take this shovel.
Uh-huh.
Still very fresh, no problem. But wait till nightfall. There's guards around, and fucking, we don't want to cut them all in on the action,
Okay. Yeah, he's just like, anyways, here's how we do some grave robbery. Now, the Caladon guards don't seem to care that much. Oh, yeah, there's one.
There's two.
Try waiting until midnight.
This is getting out of hand. Now there's three of them.
That one's going to that little shack to the south.
It is 9 minutes after midnight.
And the other one looks like he's leaving through the main gate.
Now's your chance, Mr. Tex. Rob that grave.
Yes. All right. Yeah, he's not going to help, really.
No. Digs with hands.
I digged with hands.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody, I digged with hands.
He did it.
Oh, no. There we go.
You have to put it in your belt.
You know what? Fuck it. I already have one in my belt. I forgot. Quick access.
Oh,
no.
The guard saw you.
Grave robber, you'll pay for your desecration.
Where? How far back? Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Okay.
That's a good point for us to stop anyway.
Oh, boy. Yeah, I'd say that is. Jesus. Oh. God.
Made some good progress.
Yeah,
Great progress.
I'm sorry I sound a little rough, guys. It's just a lot of stress and then also a little under the weather. But I promise we will be up to shit posts in the near future and in many more ways. That being said, if you guys are waiting for an update on the Black Knight, etc., Friday we'll be updating the Patreon, and this Saturday in the Ox, the Black Pants Legion Auxiliary, we're going to do one of our Saturday like meet and greets, which I try to do like once a month in the auxiliary, and it's where Mike, I, and the team just kind of sit around.
Coffee with Tex?
Yeah, Coffee with Tex as it's called for now. And we just kind of talk about production and whatever else and answer questions. So there are a lot of fun things, thank you, Goat, that are asked there. And it's fun. So I'll see some of you guys there, I hope. But if not, stay well, be safe, and remember, it's always okay to put whiskey in coffee. Unless it's Canada Club. That stuff is not good in coffee. That would curdle milk.
Good Lord.
Canada Club as a whiskey, I'm just going to say this, or Canadian Club as a whiskey, and I'm going to say this as a record before we leave and listen to our outro music. Canadian Club as a whiskey decided it made its fortune during Prohibition by just exporting to America the whole time, and so they're a mixer whiskey, and it's really not that great. So they buried like 20-30 casks of this whiskey all over the world, and they had this Carmen San Diego. Go to you, all right? Let's go die. So they buried like 20-30 casks of the whiskey all around the world, to include on mountaintops and on beaches and all these places. And they had a contest where they said, hey, you can go out in the wilderness and find these casks of Canadian Club, and most people never even looked. So occasionally one of those cases will pop up and they're like, yeah, we found it in this crevasse on the side of a mountain, like someone whipped this out of a truck in the 70s. And they're like, well, are you gonna have any? And they're like, no. When the free booze ain't good, Canadian Club. Oh boy. At any rate, I'll see you guys later, and stay safe.